What's up, guys? How you doing? This is Day, aka the Rogue Millionaire, and today I'm actually sharing just a couple quotes that I have written down from my Think and Grow Rich call that we do in the morning. I actually wrote these down last week, but I'm in a video challenge right now for the next 90 days, and so I have to shoot videos. And I said, perfect. This is perfect for me to be able to share some of the information that I'm learning with other people in hopes that it can help them. Because what I found really is that the more I inspire and empower other people, I actually empower myself. And that's what I think is really meant behind the term, like the more people you help, the more blessings you'll get. Not just the material things, but really in inspiring people and empowering people and getting those comments from people and have people tell you that you're helping change their lives. That empowers you to go do more and more and more for yourself. So it's a blessing. So today I actually want to share 3 quotes with you guys, and I'll just kind of share my thoughts on them. And you can write in and tell me about your thoughts, a video response, whatever you want to do, or you could just watch and listen and just enjoy it, okay? So the first one that I have written down here is, before you can do anything, you must first become something. All right, so how I take that is, I actually heard this on our call today, like before you can do, you have to be. And that's something that one of our top earners in our company, Empower Network, said during his speech. And this is Vic, a guy who made over $1 million in 4 months in our company. So I think it's worth listening to him. And what I take from that is actually that before you can actually want to do something, right, you have to be that. So a lot of times we write down our goals, and all of them are a lot of action, like I want this, or I'm going to do this, but never what you're going to become. So I think switching just that language right there, just that thinking right there can really help us. So instead of saying, I want $1 million, you can say, I want to become $1 million earner. Why? Because if you become $1 million earner, now your value is worth $1 million. You know, if I just give you $1 million, you'll lose it. You're not worth it. You're not worth $1 million yet. Not that I'm not coming at anyone personally, but I'm just saying your value yet. Are you worth $1 million? But if you become $1 million earner, now your value is up. Now you're worth $1 million. And if someone gives you $1 million and they take it away, it doesn't matter because you're worth $1 million. You've become $1 million earner. So you can make that money back like that because you're worth it. Just look at Donald Trump. Lost everything, but he knows in his mind, I'm worth billions. So you could take all my money away, just give me a little bit of time, I'll have it back. He knows that because he knows in his head and his self-image, I'm $1 billion earner. I'm worth $1 billion. That's something special right there, guys. Next one. Professionals create, amateurs compete. And I think this is so true, especially in my business of internet marketing. You know, the big guys, the guys who are really out here getting money and doing the things they need to do to help other people and to become greater, they're not out here competing with other people. They're not out here arguing or saying my deal was better than your deal or all that other mess. They're not competing because what they realize is there's enough for everybody. I don't have to compete. If I want to make $1 million, I can make $1 million without taking it from somebody else. So instead of trying to compete with you, I'm going to create. I'm going to create my life. I'm going to create my value, okay? Because no one can do me better than I can do me. And I can become $1 million earner. So professionals, what are they going to do? They're going to create their own value. They're going to create the situations they want. Okay? And if you're an amateur, what are you going to do? You're going to want to compete. You're going to think, if I have, you can't have. There's not enough for everybody. That's amateur thinking, guys. You got to think like a professional. You got to say, I'm going to create. I'm not going to compete. I'm going to dominate. Not other people, but I'm going to dominate being the best me that I can be because only one person can do that, and that's you. Okay, the last one. This is actually from Bob Proctor, who is super, I love Bob Proctor. He said, when you read a good book for the second time, you don't see something that wasn't there before. You discover something that wasn't in you before. And that is actually pretty cool because how many people read books the first time and it's like, oh, okay. And then the second time you really understand something. You're like, oh, I didn't see that the first time. It's really not that you didn't see something the first time. It's that maybe you didn't internalize it. Maybe it didn't make sense to you. You discovered it because now by reading more, you've become more. So now you get whatever was in that book. And that's the same thing we do right now in our Think and Go Rich call. We get on this call and we're reading this book over and over again. Somebody like Bob Proctor, if you don't know him, look him up. He was on the movie The Secret. He said he's been reading the book Think and Go Rich for the past 50 years. Every day he reads a passage from that book. Okay, so it tells you how important that book is, because he's super ultra successful. He's helped other people make millions of dollars, but he knows that every time he reads that book, because he's continually growing, that he's going to discover something new within himself. Not within the book, because it's already in the book, but he'll discover it within himself. And I think that's powerful, because what we had to realize, and what I've realized is, leaders are readers, okay? The more and more I study successful people, the more and more I'm pushed to more books. Why? Because they're telling me success leaves clues. We don't have to remake anything or recreate anything. It's all laid out here for us, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that right there, guys. Hope you got some value from that. If you have, leave some comments, or if you're too shy, don't. But I would prefer if you can have a little open dialogue with me. Let me know how you feel about that, and I hope it was worth your time, worth your 5 minutes anyway. So have a blessed day. I'll catch you guys later. Remember, stay motivated. Motivation is the word of the day. Let's go get it. Peace.